Kamala Harris will land in New Orleans. This is her leaving Washington, D.C. about an hour ago. She's coming in town to speak at Essence Fest tomorrow evening. And this will be the third year in a row that Vice President made an appearance at the festival. This year is part of the push from the Biden-Harris ticket to reach black voters. As Rachel Hanley explains, it comes at a critical time for the campaign.
She's been here before, but this time the stakes are much higher. On Saturday evening, Vice President Kamala Harris will join Essence Festival's CEO on stage for a forum.
She is the ethos of what Essence Festival stands for as our first Black woman vice president.
Democratic National Committee Political Director Brencia Berry says Harris will be talking about her and President Biden's accomplishments, especially those that most impact Black voters.
Making clear who the choice is on the ballot between President Biden, Vice President Harris, and former President Trump.
This is part of a focus on politics we're seeing throughout this year's festival. At a panel Friday, the Reverend Al Sharpton called for the audience to vote and vote Democrat.
This is not about two old white men running for president. This is about us being empowered, being protected, and who is going to serve our interests.
State Democratic leaders agree this election is serious.
I think the future of our democracy is at stake.
That's why Louisiana Democratic Party Chair Randall Gaines says events like Saturdays are so important for the party right now.
Essence Festival is really the best, most effective way to communicate to a large number of voters, particularly Black voters.
It'll also happen at a time when the Biden-Harris campaign may be losing ground. The latest CBS poll shows that nationwide, 48% of people who say they're likely to vote favor President Biden. 50% favor former President Trump. Those numbers are the same if you just look across battleground states as well. The poll came out less than a week after the first debate, in which President Biden seemed to slur or lose his train of thought a few times. Since then, the GOP has stepped up its campaign against Harris herself, releasing this ad this week calling her the architect of the border crisis. Berry says Kamala Harris's visit has been in the works for a while and was not announced in response to the debate or polling.
It really is just a continuation of the work that we have to do to demonstrate that we are not taking any vote for granted.
And the campaign is hoping to gain a few more votes Saturday, with just over 4 months to go till the election. Rachel Handley, WWL Louisiana.
The vice president's plane is expected to land a little bit after 7, but be aware there could be some interstate closures or other traffic restrictions around that time as she leaves Armstrong Airport.